trabaho. Pag OT ka, dito kasi, sabi sa akin lagi, anong ano mo, biblical studies. Ano ka, OT, NT. NT, New Testament. So, mas familiar ako sa Greek language. Ikaw, OT ka. So, pagka mali yung nakadinig, di ba? Yung hermeneutics, kung ano yung nadinig, i-interpret. Di ba? Maliwanag yun. Dito pala may nag-OT din. Kung secular world ka. Pag dito nadinig nyo, ano ka, OT? Ibig sabihin nun, Old Testament major ka ba? Hindi yung nag-overtime. Mahalaga yun, OT ka, So, isang ano yan, yung all Jewish tradition, sa Jewish and Christian tradition, the first 5 books, ang tawag doon ay, ang acronym ay Tanakh. Tanakh. The code name nila, the Tanakh. The Old Testament. Tanakh. Elohim. These are vowels. Elohim. Yung mga bara. These are vowels. Yun yung mga bara. Bereshit, bara, Elohim, et hasamayim, beha, aretz. So originally, there is no such thing as vowel in the Hebrew language. So kaya naglalagay lang sila ng, yung term na Tanakh, wala yung A. TNK lang talaga ang ano dyan. So the T stands for Torah. The T stands for Torah. Torah means the book of law. This is the Hebrew division. The Hebrew divisions of the Old Testament. The first division is Torah, the law, the book of law. Again, in understanding the book of law, in the Jewish community, in the Old Testament, there are different kinds of laws and responsibilities, commandments. There are what we call the apodictic law. These are the words that normally begins with the thou. Thou shall. The 10 Commandments basically, the 10 Commandments are apodictic law. It is a required mandate of God. Hindi siya conditional. And seemingly, the Old Testament, not only for the Jewish community, but parang ang understanding mo ng apodictic, it's a must. Pag i-convert mo siya sa ethics, ito yung tinatawag na deontological. Na-encounter nyo na yung deontological ethics, When you say deonto, if you are going to convert this into ethics, deontological ethics, deonto means oath, you ought to do. We ought to worship God, whether you like it or not. God is not asking you if you have time. God is telling us to worship Him, regardless of the condition, regardless of the situation. And of course, we need to expand our understanding of worship, that worshiping God is not necessarily the time that we spend inside the church. In its extended meaning, we worship God in what we do. So do it well. So yung pagtatrabaho ba natin, tinitreat natin na paraan ng pagsamba sa Diyos? Yes, that is our way of worshiping also. If you are doing your work honestly and properly, that's a way of worshiping God. Kasi ang sabi ni Paul, di ba? So whatever you do, whether you drink or eat, do it for the glory of God. Kaya yung attitude natin, ng ano man yung ginagawa natin, way of honoring God yan. That is a way of honoring God. So in everything we do, give honor to God. That's the main thing of Apostle Paul. So if you are going to convert the apodictic law, if you are going to take apodictic law, it means deontological in ethics. You ought what you ought to do. It is not a situational. It is a requirement of God. For example, the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments begins with what? Thou shalt not have any other gods. Because there is only one God. There is only one true God who deserves our worship. That word is universal. The Ten Commandments is not only for Israel. That is for all human beings. Primarily for Israel. Because the law was given, sociologically, you know that when God decided to choose a nation, God requires si God na bigyan sila ng land. Di ba? Tinawag mo yung bayan eh. Pinili ko kayo. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng land. Israel ang bibigay ko sa inyo. The promised land. So, if there is people, there should be land. And if there is people and land, there should be law na maggagabay sa kanilang system. Di ba? So, yung law, hindi laging divine ang aspect. It is for the good of the people. It is for the good of the society. Kasi laging ang treatment natin sa Bible, yung parang yung divine side lagi ang nakikita natin. Ano? The law was given in order to promote what? Orderliness. Why do you need to take the wife of other? Kasi sabi doon, thou shalt not take your neighbor's wife. Pasensya na kayo, pero sa ethics ng Old Testament, ganun. Huwag mong pakialaman yung asawa ng iba. Inallowed pa sila ni God na makialam ng dalaga. Pero pagka may asawa na, no. That is absolutely violation to the covenant. Kaya makikita nyo sila Abraham, basta dalaga ang idadagdag payag eh, ano? Yung Bible mismo, hindi ni-reject, ano? Pero pag may asawa na, wag. Kasi ang symbol nun, niyuyurakan mo yung kapwa mo lalaki. At ganun ang patriarchal mind. Yung lalaki kasi symbol siya ng headship. Tinatapakan mo yung ibang lalaki na katulad mo din. Dinadapurak mo yung kanyang pagkatao. And that you deserve to die. You deserve to die if you do that. That's the law. Kaya minsan, pangit din ang naging development ng society, ano? Sa mga society, yung lalaki, pag kumuha ng extra, allowed. Pero pag babae, ang sobrang pangit ang tingin natin yan, ano? Rejected. At mukhang sa ibang culture, ganun din. Na pwede mong gawin yan pag lalaki. Di ba sa Muslim may ganyan, no? May joke uli sa atin dyan eh. Although record nga itong joke na to. Ang joke dyan, sabi ng Christian sa Muslim, di ba kayo allowed na mag-asawa ng 4? Kasi 4 sa Muslim, di ba? Yes, allowed. Hanggang 4. Eh paano pag 5 ang kinuha nyo? Sagot ng Muslim, Christian ka na nun. Sa kanilang community, attend ng Bible study. So yung Muslim, pagdating doon sa Christian community, sa bahay, hinubad niya yung sapatos niya, iniwan niya sa labas. Sabi nung Christian, suot mo, baka mawala. Alam ng Muslim, Christian community to, di ba? So, yung sunod na Bible study, doon na sa Muslim site, sa bahay naman ng Muslim. So, yung Christian, hindi niya hinubad yung sapatos. Pinasok niya sa bahay. Sabi naman ng Muslim, hubarin mo. Iwanan mo na lang sa labas. Hindi yan mawala, walang Christian dito. Yun yung mga masasakit na joke. Pero minsan, challenging at may meaning. Di ba? Because there are people who claim to be people who fear God, but at the same time, doing what is not good. So, ang practice talaga ang maglilid sa atin. Whether we claim it that we are Christian, it is your practice, not just your confession. Your confession should be accompanied by your action or praxis or practice. So, that is the apodictic law. Consider that yung mga laws na yan ay requirement ni God. Primarily to the people of Israel. But the Ten Commandments extended dyan as universal law, di ba? Pinaggayahan siya ng yung Ten Commandments. Ano ba yan? Thou shalt not have no other God before me. Thou shalt not create any graven images. You should respect the Sabbath day. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You should always love and respect, honor your father and your mother. Then thou shalt not bear false witness. Alam natin yon. Thou shalt not covet. Eh, universal yung teaching, di ba? Yung Ten Commandments. Na nakikita natin yan, na laging ganon. Ang iniba lang dyan ang Roman Catholic, yung mga nasa Catholic side dito. Basahin nyo yung Bible nyo, tsaka basahin nyo yung Evangelical. Yung original na Ten Commandments, hinati ng Catholic yung isa doon. Inalis yung thou shall not have any graven images. Huwag kayong magkakaroon ng mga larawan na dito sa lupa, sa langit, o sa ilalim ng dagat, o saan paman, na inyong sasambahin. Dahil isa lamang ang sinasamba natin. Sambahin ang pangalan mo, hindi ang larawan. Pangalan. We worship the name of God. That's a mandate sa Ten Commandments. So that's a politic law. NT, New Testament.